No marriage, no husbands, no fathers raising their own children. Yet, this society has thrived for over 1,500 years. Here, women make the rules. The Mosuo, China's last matrilineal society, and the legendary Kingdom of Women, tucked away beside the remote Lugu lake in Yunnan. A world of ancient rituals and hidden traditions that stunned the West over a century ago. Sounds like a fantasy, right? Today, let's follow along with this video to uncover the Mosuo's unique life, culture, and no marriage system.
So how does this extraordinary society actually work? Hi, I'm Mingming. Today we are diving deep into the incredible world of the Mosuo.
But what truly defies global tradition is this. In this world, men do not inherit. Power, property, and the family bloodline are passed exclusively from mother to daughter. But if the women hold all the keys, where do the men go? This is where the mysterious walking marriage begins. But when outsiders hear the term walking marriage, many assume it's a casual performance for tourists. That is a serious misunderstanding.
走婚它是男不娶女不嫁的一种形式，两个人他们有共同的经济和利益所存，所生的孩子跟着妈妈姓，然后跟妈妈生活在一起。男方只要到女方家里，晚上都过夜，你白天回你妈妈的家里生活，我们之间是纯粹的感情在来往。
This kind of love is rooted entirely in free choice. When a Mosuo man and woman fall in love, the man refers to his partner as 阿夏, meaning the one in my heart. There is no material pressure here, no need to buy a house or a car to prove your worth, and no marriage certificate. Some of these bonds last a lifetime, built purely on genuine emotion. Children are raised by her large matrilineal family. They are never lacking in love. While they know who their fathers are, the primary responsibility for upbringing doesn't fall to the biological father. In the Mosuo world, that role belongs to another man, the mother's brother. He is the mentor, the protector, and the guide for the sister's children. The Mosuo people have an ancient belief system known as the Daba tradition. Since there's no written script, this knowledge has been passed down orally from generation to generation by Daba priests, preserving the Mosuo's deep understanding of the universe, nature, and life.
因为Daba 这个是某些人的百科全书。
Daba is a belief system that's woven into the Mosuo's everyday life, shaping their values, behaviors, and cultural customs in a flexible and deeply rooted way. Maybe because it's passed down orally, sources on Daba knowledge are limited. What I can show here is just a small part. Mosuo children usually go through a coming-of-age ceremony at the age of 13. On this day, they wear traditional attire, carefully handmade by family members, a symbol of stepping into adulthood. For girls, it's called the skirt ceremony,
穿裙礼
and for boys, the pants ceremony,
穿裤礼
Mosuo clothing isn't just beautiful, it carries deep meaning. For instance, the distinct lines on a woman's pleated skirt are said to symbolize the migratory paths of their ancestors. Adult women style their hair into buns using yak hair braids, decorated with ornaments and a signature floral belt around the waist. Adult men wear felt hats or headscarves, broad waist belts often carrying a short knife, and loose-fitting pants with calf bindings, sometimes woven with colorful threads. So how does a household like this function under a matrilineal system? The core of a Mosuo family is a woman known as the dabu, typically the most capable mother or sister in the household. They more like the chief coordinator and manager of this large extended family. She oversees all household affairs, property, lineage, and the continuation of the family line naturally revolve around women. Traditional Mosuo homes are wooden courtyard-style houses. It's more than a dwelling. It embodies the wisdom of nurturing people through the house.
这是我们摩梭人的经堂，经堂的话就是我们摩梭人念经祈福的地方，上面是挂了很多经。这是经幡的话，上面有保平安，风吹一遍就相当是念了一遍经。它门槛就是很高，门也很低，寓意的话就是说我们进这个祖母过来，就说弯腰低头，就说对老祖母的一种尊重。也是代表就是说做人要谦虚，该低头是要低头。下午头的话生火做饭，我们围着这个火塘，经常在这里大家一起去聊天。 边聊天边饭也煮好，这棵是我们的就说兰柱，兰柱呢就说也可以说代表舅舅教你怎么去做人为人处事，取的是下半部。这边是女柱，女柱的话就说我们取的是上半部开枝散叶，寓意的话就说我们摩梭人的话就说以女性来延续我们这个家传血脉。摩梭人讲究的就是说人与自然的和谐共存，然后家里面也和睦相处。
The Mosuo population is small, about 40,000 today. Their identity is complex. You won't find Mosuo on the official list of China's 56 ethnic groups. They are often classified as Mongolian or Nachi, but the Mosuo consider themselves a distinct and proud people. Since the 1990s, some Mosuo in Yunnan have even been allowed to register their identity as Mosuo people on their national ID cards. Lugu Lake, where they live, has been described as a place where the clouds rise and immortals dwell. Even for many Chinese people, Lugu Lake and the Mosuo remain curiosity. But Lugu Lake is no longer a hidden paradise. Tourism and the internet are bringing an unprecedented wave of change. Some predict the Mosuo way of life could disappear within 50 years as the younger generation leaves for the cities. I've explored more stories about the modern Mosuo and their unique lives in my other videos. If you're curious about China's cultures, don't forget to subscribe and join the conversation. The story of China isn't over yet. See you next time!